A single man who makes $62,000 a year, does he really need a woman? We're gonna get into it, right? Do you really need an American woman? $62,000 a year, and that's on the low end. So you guys say, oh, that's low. Okay, cool. He's a single guy. He don't need much more, especially if he's happy. $62,000 a year. You minus $11,000 out in taxes. It might be lower, it might be higher. Who knows? It's just speculation. So $11,000 in taxes since he's a single man. That brings it down to $51,000. $51,000 minus the $1,000 he's going to pay in the South with a decent apartment, $1,000 in rent. So 1,000, that's $12,000. So 51,000 minus 12, you're gonna get left with $39,000. $39,000. Maybe he want his apartment clean. $39,000. Now you got to get his apartment clean. $45 a week times 52. That's gonna leave you with $2,340. So with $2,340 being taken out of the 39, now you're left with $36,660. Right? With $36,660, now you got to get $275 a week times 12 for food, right? So 275 times 12, we're gonna get that's $3,300. So that's gonna minus what he's accumulated or thus far, right? So now he's left with what $33,360, give or take. So now he's left with all that. So now you can include that with partying, all of that stuff. So even saving, me, I'm gonna probably save a half of that, right? Try to, at least. So out of that 33, you got miscellaneous stuff. You're gonna save per year about 15,000 after everything. So now you got a little bit of money to play with, invest, and do whatever. So you mean to tell me I got $15,000 saved, right? And another $15,000 that I could do miscellaneous things with, travel, do all of this stuff. And you mean to tell me I got $15,000 every year, and you multiply that, right, by 10 years, right? And give or take, you might save even more the next year. So me, I'm gonna try to save the max. So I'm gonna save like 20 grand. So you're talking about $20,000 in 5 years. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 5 years, you got $100,000 in the bank if you do it like I'm telling you to do it. I need a woman to take away. Think about it. You going to travel, going out the country every 2 months. You learn how to discipline yourself. You don't drink that much. You learn how to control yourself sexually. You learn how to control yourself from an alcoholic manner. You got friends you chop it up with. Y'all go out every now and then. You go out the country with them. Your trips out of the country are pretty cheap. You mean to tell me I'm going to take my $62,000, get it chopped in half to worry about taking out a woman, worry about what she thinks of my budget when I'm over there. I got women overseas, so I don't need a woman here. You think that's what we've come to? Men are actually sitting down putting this together because women said they don't need men for so long. Now men are like, okay, if you don't need us, okay, we got to buy your affection. Okay, if you getting attention from everybody at the expense of me. Because let me tell you, I've said this before. Foreign women want your attention. American women or women in westernized societies want attention from everybody else at the expense of you. So, just put it together. Dude's been putting it together. So why would a dude want an American woman when he got beautiful women over there who you don't have to give barely nothing to? Some guys don't give nothing to these women. Some guys try to use that same ideology that they built here to bring it overseas, which is an error. But so you guys got to know, well, women gonna do this. We've strategically broke down and mapped out everything that a foreign woman can do to you, everything that you got to do for her. And the dudes who going over to these other countries, retiring early, they're winning. Who can make that expat money or horizontal money while they're sleeping and living overseas, they're winning. Or go overseas, live for 6 months, and then come back, make money in the US, they're winning. So no matter how you try to flip this, the men who are single, who make a decent living, who even if they had other expenses, still have enough money to live off. Do the math. Sit down and do your books and see what you're spending on 8 Netflix accounts because you got money coming out from all of. So why would a man need a woman? And he's doing all of this without women. Lineage, go have a baby in a country that you're going to take care of, you're going to constantly go over there and see. Go do that. Or start a family and then retire and then finally go live with your family over there. That's the things we're doing right now. So shout out to you. You don't want a man, I get it. But single men are winning. Everything is not about your box. That's the only thing women have in this country, their box. Dudes are over that. Except the dudes who can't control themselves, who didn't have father figures. Like active father figures who gave them good advice, where they can't control themselves. So, shout out to everybody. I wrote a book called Her Career Guide because of this. So, women let their careers get in the way, say they don't need men. Now men are accepting the challenge. Peace.